Hello everyone, this is Ms. Shaista Khanam, working as an assistant professor in Vidyavardhini's College of Engineering and Technology. Today I'll be explaining machine learning, which is one of the hot topic in today's technology. This is one of the topic in Skill Lab. So the outcome of this chapter is that after teaching this machine learning algorithms, students will be able to use the machine learning algorithm and implement some application using Python. So first thing, artificial intelligence. Everywhere AI is name is there. What is AI? AI is artificial intelligence, is nothing but creating an artificial intelligence like a human in any machine or in any system. Like that system, a machine behaves like how the human can think, how the human learn and solve the problem. So the goal of AI is to create a system that can perform the task that would typically perform like a human. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is a sub branch of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is using the data algorithm to enable AI to imitate like a human. How the human learn? Human is learning with examples. So here in a machine learning, we are learning with example, with data, and gradually improving its accuracy. We are predicting the output, and slowly we are improving the accuracy. Now, what are the example of where the machine learning is used? For example, e-commerce websites like Amazon and Netflix. The Netflix is we are using it. Machine learning is used to predict the movies based on the browsing and browsing history. Like for Amazon, based on the purchase history, we get the recommendation. In manufacturing, machine learning is used for predictive maintenance, like where the algorithm analyze the sensor data and used to predict when the machinery can fail. So these are one or two are the example of machine learning. But one of the important point in machine learning is that in a usual practice, we used to learn with the rules, but now machine learning is learning with examples. So deep learning. Deep learning is a sub branch of machine learning. Deep learning is using deep neural network. Now here deep neural network means many layers of neural networks are used. Now by using deep neural network, as deep learning is used for images and speeches, where the very minute information is also very important. So all the minute information can also be captured with the help of deep neural network. So artificial intelligence, then machine learning, and then deep learning. Now, machine learning approaches. Machine learning approaches are divided into three types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning, we have data and its label. Like this is square, this image is having a label as square. So this is nothing but what called as labeled data. The algorithms which are working on this data is nothing but using the supervised learning algorithms. Then we have unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning, we have same images, but now we don't have a label for it. So we are using the clustering techniques to make the clusters of circle, square, and triangle of same size, same shapes. So this is unsupervised learning. Then we have reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is like about rewarding the positive and punishing the negative behavior. This is something like, if you remember, like in a small age, we used to learn bicycle. So in a bicycle, we used to fall, then we get up, and then we used to learn. So this is nothing but what, and based on our performance, we are getting the reward by our parents. So this is something like a reinforcement learning. Then a very important point is classification and regression. Classification is where our target variable is categorical, meaning it belongs to finite set of classes or categories. Like normally we can say we have output like yes or no, whether this is a cat, yes or not. So whether this email is spam or not spam. So it is yes or no type is nothing but somewhat comes in classification. Or like we can have many classes. It's not only yes or no. Yes or no is binary classification. Then we can have many classes. But in all classes also we have this class is yes or this class is not, right? So this is cat, dog or cars. So this is image classification. Now, what are classification algorithms? We have different classification methods like logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, support vector machine, k-nearest neighbor and neural network. Then we have regression. In regression, where our target value, what we are trying to predict is continuous. Continuous is nothing but it predicts some real valued feature. For example, like house price. So house price is not like yes or no, price is high or low. We are predicting some values. So these some numbers are there, some values are there. So this is nothing but what real valued number. So this comes under regression. So in regression also we have linear regression, polynomial regression, ridge regression, and lasso and support vector regression. Now, what we are going to study is linear regression. Linear regression is a statistical method used to model the relationship between the dependent variable or one or more independent variable. So, linear regression, as its name indicates, it is this regression is applied where the data is having the linear relationship. So, in linear regression, what we have one independent variable denoted as x and one dependent variable as y, and the relationship between x and y is linear, meaning that we can approximate the relationship with the help of straight line. So straight line is nothing but what a linear represent the linear relationship. So, and what is the goal of the linear regression is to find out the, based on the given data, we need to find out the best fitted line which can fit to our data. So this is nothing but we are finding a relationship between x and y. Now everyone knows the equation of y is equals to mx plus c. So x is our input data, and y is nothing but our predicted value, where m and c, m is the slope of a line we say, and c is y-intercept, and whereas small e is nothing but represented as a error. So here what we do, we normally how to find out the value of m and c. Normally what we do, we with some value of assumed value of m and c, we calculate y, and then we find out the error between the predicted value and the actual value, and then based on this error we try to set the value of m and c, and we try to reduce the error. So in this way we fit the line, and then once the line is fit, we got the value of m and c. Then after that, for any given value of x, we can find out the y. So that is nothing but our predicted value. So if you give any new value of x based on this line, if it is having a linear relationship, then the y can be predicted by this equation. So now we'll see it's it's Python implementation. So here you can see first is nothing but here I have imported the libraries. So definitely I'm using NumPy plotting library, pandas, because after reading this data, we are reading the CSV file into the panda data frame. So here I have read the file. So this is nothing but what my CSV file I uploaded. If you see this file, this is nothing but what I have area and the price. So this is area and the price. So these are a very small file I have taken. Then after reading it, I am printing it. These are the columns. So these are the columns, area and price. Then I am plotting the scatter plot of the data set. So here the machine learning mein, this is a very important part, that all the data should be plotted, because once the data is plotted, we can find out the relationship between the output and the input. So here this is nothing but a area and this is nothing but a price. So this gives that this line can be a linear relationship. So next thing is nothing but what I am writing, res equal to linear model dot linear regression, and next I am writing so this is nothing but what linear model dot linear regression. I am trying to use a machine learning model for linear regression, and then I am fitting this model. Fitting this model is nothing but what, based on this input, the best line will be found. So this is nothing but what called as fitting a model. Now next, after fitting the model, what I'm doing here, you can see I'm writing reg.predict into bracket 3300. So what I'm trying to predict? I'm trying to predict that for an area of 3300, what will be the price. Here you can see I have a data on 3000 square feet, I have a data, and on 3200 I have a data. Now I'm at 3600 I have a data. Now I'm trying to predict something in between 3300. So when I predict it, so I'll get the answer as 628715. 6,28,715. So this is nothing but my predicted value for 3300. Now I want to verify, like first of all I want to find out what is a reg coefficient. That is nothing but what a slope. So if we'll see, this is a slope for a given data. The line which is fitted for, it's having some value of slope and the y-intercept. So this is nothing but what m slope, and this is nothing but y-intercept. What I have done here, I have written an equation y equal to mx plus c. So with the help of equation, I have kept the value of m, which I got it 135.78, and this is the x value for which I want to predict, and this is nothing but what my y value. So if I run this, you can see again I am here getting 6,28,750. So this is nothing but what, how we can how we can verify. So I verify. So this is nothing but what, you have to take some data, some CSV files, some having input and output, then you have to fit the model, and after fitting the model you can predict the data. So this is a very simple algorithm of the machine learning. So I hope you'll understand this. At least with the help of this you'll get the basic idea. So thank you so much.